Now, your local weather with meteorologist Lexi Birmingham.
Well, to say that it is a warm start this morning would kind of be an understatement. I mean, take a look at our temperatures here in the Twin Cities. We're sitting at 80 degrees with a south-southwest wind at 6 miles per hour. Well, Hurricane Delta, as expected, did re-strengthen yesterday afternoon back to a Category 3 hurricane with maximum sustained winds of 120 miles per hour.
What about that? No. Well, she does take a day off.
But I mean, if Chris really wants me to take a day off, I'll go ahead and head out. So
no, I want you here.
Okay.
No, please.
No, I'm back.
No.
As of early this morning, a good portion of the ArcLMS has been issued under a level 4 risk. And this is very rare to happen, especially since the event is still about 3 days out.
Like, what's the Google Dolls, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Dolly Parton?
Do you remember?
Those are enough. Hey, those are enough reasons to tune in right there.
September.
She has a really good voice.
Lexi, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, so this is our correlation coefficient, and it looks like we might be seeing a little bit of what we call a debris signature, which means that, that there's some possible rotation, some strong winds lofting things up into the air. So right now here in Monroe, we're seeing 31-mile-per-hour winds. In Ruston, about 22 and about 28 in Natchitoches. You see how all these winds are kind of curling around Alexandria? That's the center of circulation with Delta. Looking ahead, we will stay nice and dry for today and your Thursday because we are still under the influence of an upper-level ridge pattern, which is keeping us nice and warm.
See, today is National Candy Corn Day.
Oh.
I know. I think candy corn is kind of like the marshmallow peeps of Halloween.
Yeah.
It's either you like it or you don't.
Now, your local weather with meteorologist Lexi Birmingham.
Well, good evening, everyone, and happy Saturday. Hopefully you've had a great start to your weekend. We finally got to enjoy some sunshine, but of course those temperatures were a little bit cool out there. Currently right now here in the Twin Cities, we're seeing temperatures at 40 degrees with a little bit of east-northeasterly winds at 7 miles per hour. And now that the sun is going down, temperatures are beginning to drop off now. We're seeing most of the 30s up towards South Arkansas at this time. Ruston's currently at 38 degrees. Alexandria is at 40 degrees. Meanwhile, Natchez and Vicksburg are both sitting currently at 39. Live storm tracker Doppler radar showing that we are quiet and dry, and it's just been a very neutral day for our Saturday. But of course, big changes on the way as we head into our Sunday. Now, eventually, this high-pressure system is going to dissipate. It's beginning to slowly break down as we speak. But of course, the big question is, what is this system going to do, and what kind of wintry precipitation will we see? Well, currently, this weather system is located over New Mexico, and starting from New Mexico, stretching all the way into Texas and into the ArcLMS, there has been a wide variety of winter storm watches, warnings, and winter weather advisories. Taking a closer look to our area, we do have some winter storm watches in place. Now, from Union County to Union Parish, all the way down to Caldwell Parish and points off towards the west, they're under the control of the National Weather Service in Shreveport. So these watches go until 6 a.m. on Monday morning, whereas for Morehouse, Richland, and Franklin, off towards the east, which are under the control of the National Weather Service in Jackson, Mississippi, those will continue until 9 a.m. So let's go ahead and break this all down as we head into the overnight hours and into the early morning hours on Sunday. Cloud cover is beginning to increase out ahead of this system. As we head into the afternoon, that will only continue to build. Temperatures expected to stay quite chilly, but you'll notice just outside of our viewing area, a little bit of rain is going to start popping up sometime around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. After that, that's when we'll start to see precipitation enter our area. And you see a lot of colors on your screen. Some of that will be rain, some of that will be sleet, and even a little bit of some snowfall. So that's why we're kind of going for a mix for late Sunday into early Monday. Eventually, though, as we head into early Monday morning, those temperatures will start to drop below 32 degrees, and that's when a little bit more of that light snowfall will begin to fall. Right now, the timing about 2 a.m. to 6 a.m., and that will continue throughout the rest of our Monday morning. Conditions, though, will move out by late Monday morning into the early afternoon, but don't expect much of a warm-up. Temperatures will be quite chilly for Monday afternoon. So possible accumulations that we're looking for, possibly up to 2 inches for South Arkansas, across the central ArcLMS, 1 to 3 inches, possibly 4 inches locally, just depending on location, whereas our southern parishes could see up to 1 inch of snowfall, but at least up to 1/4 of an inch of sleet, which again is those ice pellets. Winter potential, there will be a quick change of snowfall for South Arkansas, whereas here in the central ArcLMS, we'll start off with a rain-snow mix before we transition to just a light snow, and then down towards the southern parishes, a mix of rain, sleet, and snow. So travel conditions could be a little bit tricky on Monday morning, and especially with the potential for black ice. If you're not familiar with black ice, it is a very thin layer of ice that accumulates on the pavement. So basically, as the water melts onto the pavement and those road temperatures drop below 32 degrees, it ices over. And the reason why it's so dangerous is because it's transparent. It blends in with the dark pavement, so it's very, very difficult to see. So I would avoid all overpasses and bridges if I can for Monday morning. Travel conditions will get a little bit tricky there. In fact, I would try and stay off the roads as much as you can for most of your Monday. Overnight tonight, though, going to be chilly. Temperatures dropping back down into the upper 20s to lower 30s as cloud cover will start to build back in. Temperatures topping out into the lower 40s for tomorrow afternoon. We'll start off with clouds and then we'll slowly move into a wintry precipitation mix heading into late Sunday into early Monday. Light snowfall accumulating heading into Monday morning before we mix out, and then conditions will only improve throughout the rest of our work week and even a nice warm up back into the 50s and 60s.